Hello everybody, it's Wendy, and today I have for you a little fairy. It could be anything actually. It could be a planner dangle, she could be a backpack charm, she could be a purse charm. Anything that you want to make her, she can be. She could be a keychain if you use a big split ring keychain thing up here. So I just have her on a lobster clasp right here, just to be able to be clipped onto pretty much anything that you'd want to clip her onto. She's got dangly little legs with some bicone feet. And she's layered with these lucite flowers and bead caps. And then she's holding a little flower. So I think she's just adorable. I think any little girl would love her. I think any big girl would love her. She's just really, really cute. So I'm going to show you how to make her. And we're going to use oranges today. So we'll just lay her right there so we can see her. Okay, so what you're going to need if you want to make this little fairy is you're going to need, I guess she's not a fairy because she doesn't have wings, does she? She's just a cute little angel or something. I don't know. Well, angel would need wings too. I don't know what she is, but anyway, yeah, she's a an elf, I guess. So anyway, you're going to need a piece of wire for the core, the middle of her, and this is 20 gauge, and I've got about 6 inches here, which is probably a little more than I need, but I like to have some extra just, to be safe. So you're going to need a piece of 20 gauge wire. You're going to need 2 eye pins. These are for her arms. You're going to need 2 head pins, and these are for her legs. Let me straighten them out a little bit. You're going to need 2 bicones for her feet. These are 4mm. You can use anything. You can use pearls. You could use, literally, you could use anything that you wanted to. You don't have to use bicones, but just some beads there for her feet. And then I've got all these flowers. So in this one, I didn't use this big flower, but I'm going to use it on this one. We've got this bead cap that we're going to layer, and this is a large bead cap. Now, if you don't have these, but you have these bead caps, this can be flattened out to make something very similar to that, okay? If you don't have that, I have these on my website, these little filigree ones. These could be flattened out to make something similar to that, or you could flatten 2 of them and layer them. That would make something very similar to this one, okay? So you're going to need that. And then, well, let me show you the flowers first before we get into all the bead caps. Okay, so this flower, and then we're going to use these 2 flowers, okay? These are available on my website right now. These I have painted, but I haven't uploaded yet. So hopefully I can get them uploaded by the time this video goes out. But they're very pretty. If you can see, I have them in several different colors. Look how shiny they are. I love those. And then I'm using this little tulip too. And this little tulip is what I'm going to use, where I use this is a flower I also have on the website, but it's flatter, and I want it to kind of cover this. So I'm going to use the tulip and see if that works better. This is the first one I've made of these, so I'm kind of trying things out still. Okay, so that's the flowers. Here's this bead cap, and then I'm using these bead caps, which are also on my site. I'm going to use this one, which I don't have those on the site. I do have this one on the site, and I don't have this one on the site. So it's, I have some of them and some of them I don't. All the flowers are on the site, but some of the bead caps aren't, some are. Okay, I'm using this giant lobster for the hook on the top. This is a 10mm pearl for her head. I have a rondelle rhinestone spacer bead here that's going to be on the top of her head. And then I have a bicone for the top of her head for the little crown part. And she's going to be holding this little star. And I think later I'll probably glue a crystal in there. Just because it has the place for it. I think that would be really cute. Then I have a split ring, and I gotta say, I despise split rings so much, but I do feel like it makes this part right here on the top a little more secure, and I need to pinch this one back. You can actually, if you stretch out your split rings accidentally when you're putting it on, you can take your pliers and just pinch them back like this, and they'll go back if you just work with it. Okay? It didn't, but it will. If I keep working with it, it will. So I will do that. But, so you're going to need the split ring there. And you're going to need just a jump ring for her little dangle there. If you want to make a dangle, any dangle that you can make, you can use there. So, all right. So I think that's everything. So you're going to need all your pliers, and I do have a split ring plier here as well because I hate split rings so much. So we're going to use that plier. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So let me just scoot some of this stuff out of the way here so we can start. These are super easy and quick, and they're so cute. Okay, so here we have the wire. What we're going to do is take the chain nose pliers. Now what you're making is this little bottom loop here that's going to hold everything together. And I'm going to wrap it. I like to make this one a wrapped loop because I feel like it's very sturdy, but I'm only going to wrap it a couple of times. So you bend your wire 90 degrees like that. You take your round nose pliers, get way up here close to the bend, and you're going to wrap it back like this. So what you'll have is this, okay? Then you're going to rotate your pliers up like that, and then continue underneath until you have the loop. Then I hold this like this, and I take this plier, and I very carefully, and I try to do it very neatly, I'm just going to make 2 full wraps, okay? So just like that. And that's what you'd have. Okay? Then I'm going to cut it. Right up here like this. And I'm going to take my pliers and I'm going to scrunch the wrap together. I want it to be neat and close together like that. And then I'm just going to take the plier and tuck in this little sharp piece that's sticking out. I always have the hardest time doing this too, but and let me take my cutters and trim it just a little bit more. I just don't want anything sharp sticking out that could poke somebody, and I can tell that it's still sticking out. Let me grab a different cutter here. I just don't have any good cutters. I know I need to invest in some, but somebody was telling me that Xuron makes a really good one, and I definitely need to get one. Okay. All right, and I think that's pretty good right there. Okay. All right, so now that we have our little wrapped loop there, we're going to go ahead and make our little legs, okay? Now I have 2 different sizes of head pins here. I know that. It's not going to matter. So you're just going to take your bicone, put it on your head pin, just like that. And however long you want to make her legs, this one, her legs are kind of long. I made pretty long little legs on there, but this one I'll probably do probably about like this. So you just bend it 90 degrees. I don't do wrap loops on this. I'm just going to do a regular loop. So I'm going to cut it here and take my round nose pliers and roll this loop back. Just like that. Okay. Make sure you get it closed. And I'm going to do the same thing for her other leg. I want to make sure that I get her legs even. So I'm going to bend right below the loop right there. Okay. And just go ahead and roll this loop. Okay. So there's what we have, 2 little legs. And I'm going to go ahead and put the legs on. So I just open up the loop and stick it on. Now you can add a jump ring if you would rather hang your loops, your little legs from the jump ring, but I don't. I don't really want to add the extra length to it that a jump ring would create, so I'm just going to hang them right on here. Okay, so there's what you've got. Little legs and no body. Okay, so here is where I'm going to put this tulip on. And see, it just kind of covers a little bit. It doesn't cover all, like I wish it would come down a little more. And actually I have these flowers on my site as well. Let's see what it does. It might actually be better. Yeah, that covers even more. Let me get that. Her leg got... There we go. Yeah, that covers even better. I like that even better. So let me grab one of those. Hold on just a minute. Okay, so yeah, I just grabbed one of these. I like these better than the little tulip. You could actually even layer the tulip on there if you wanted to, just like that, but I don't think I'm going to do that right now. Okay, so we've got that. And then I'm going to put this bigger flower on. Just like that. I'm going to put this bead cap on right here. And I'm going to put the painted flower on. See how cute? And then I'm going to do, let's see, I think I'm going to do this one next. Okay, and just, I'm going to get this one a little push down. Then I'm going to put this one on, just like that. And then this one. And give it a little shove down. And there it is. Now, we're going to put our arms on, and the way I do our arms, or I just slip the little eye pin on. Now these are going to be kind of fiddly and look weird for a minute, but we'll fix them, okay? Don't worry. So put those on. Then I like to take another bead cap like this one, and I put it on because this will kind of cover up where her arms are at up in there, the little loops. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and put on our head. Now, look at her, and if you think she looks disproportionate, you might need to get a bigger bead for her head, but I think she's okay. And then I'm going to do my rhinestone rondelle. Actually, let me look at this. I wanted to see what this would look like on her head. I think it's going to be too big. No, it's kind of cute. It looks like hair. I'm going to leave it. I like it. Okay, then we're going to put the rhinestone rondelle on. I'll put that down a little bit. And then I'm going to put this little bead cap on upside down, so it kind of sits in there. And then the vicone. Okay, and there she is. So let's go ahead. Now you need to make sure that this is pushed down very tight. You want this all to be very tight and not loose and floppy. So push this down when you go to make your 90-degree angle here. Make sure it's very tight and everything's pushed down. We're going to make a wrap loop here as well, so get way up on the edge of your bend. Turn this over, rotate, and go on around. See? Then you hold this, and we're going to make 2 wraps. And you want to keep this tight, so you don't want to break your bicone, but you definitely want it to be down as far as you can get it. You don't want space in there so it's floppy. Okay, and just wrap them around. take your cutters and trim it off. Okay, there we go. And that is not even sticking out. Well, it is a little bit. And then just, if it is sticking out, just tuck it in a little if you can. Okay. Now, we're going to take her arms. We're going to put them out to the sides, and then I just take it and kind of bend them straight down like this. Just about like that. Okay. And then her legs. I don't know, her legs may be too short. I may need to put longer legs on her. She's probably okay for now. Okay. Then I'm going to cut about right here. You can judge how long you want her arms to be. And I'm going to take my chain nose pliers, and I'm just going to take this little end here and just make a small loop. These are her hands. Okay. Just like that. Now that one I feel like is a little short, so it'll be the one that I go ahead and put the dangle on. I should have made it just a tad longer, but I didn't. So we'll put the dangle on there, and that'll make it not look quite so short. Okay, there you go. And I'm going to make this one just a tad longer, so I'll go about right here. And I'm just going to make a very small loop on the end here. Okay. And there's her little arms, and you can bend them however you want them to go. All right, so there she is. Now, I'm going to take the split ring pliers. I hate split rings. But I do feel like they're sturdier, and I know I could double jump ring it, but I'm just going to use the split ring here. And put this on. And then I'm going to take her and put her on as well. Okay, just like that. And there you have it. An adorable little fairy backpack charm, purse charm, I mean planner dangle. You could hang her from your rear view mirror, you could hang her in your kitchen window, whatever you wanted to do, but I think they turn out absolutely adorable. So like I said, a lot of these products are available on my website. I will link it in the description box below. And you can make them so many different ways. I mean, you could take them, you could, you know, these are kind of the same, although I did add this flower on her. But yeah, there's a ton of different things you could do. The variety of this would be endless. You could even add wings, the little wing beads, and make fairies. That would be really cute. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Like I said, I will have my website linked in the description box below. And yeah, try to make some fairies. They're really, really cute. They make great gifts for anybody, but especially like little girls, I think would absolutely love these. I probably am going to package these up and send them to my niece because I think she would think they're really sweet. So, all right, you guys have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.